So we're now in the control room. You've just completed the 4-point lighting process using the monitor out in the studio to work with your team to get it lit, and you're working your way towards white balance. So what we're going to do now is kind of match our cameras for luminance, meaning does the amount of light we have in each shot match with each other? The way we do that is by using the monitors and the scopes. So first we're going to turn our attention to the monitors. In an ideal world, you match your color preview with your color program, but when you don't have a preview, you then have to rely on black and white just to kind of get a sense of where you're at. You can just see by scanning these that these are close, and this is definitely a little bit lighter. But that would be ideal. It's not, so we adjust, and it puts the focus on the importance of the scope. So as we move down this, we make our way to our waveform vector scope, and we're now focusing on the waveform portion. So what we want to have happen is we want the bulk of our image to be between 100, the top line, and 7.5, the black line. As you can see right now, we actually have a pretty good mix of light with our highlights coming down here in about the 30%, which is where we want it. So that's working out really well. How we can then see if this was an exposed shot, what I'm going to do right now is to show you what an exposed shot would look like. You can see by the red light that it's actually camera 2 that we have on the scope right now. If I take the iris control over here, and we'll go over this in a little bit, and I bring it all the way up, look at how that expands that. And now if you pan over to the program monitor, you can see how bright that looks now. Now keep your eyes on the program monitor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down my iris really far, just to show you. That's very dark, okay? So I'm closing down the iris and I'm closing out light. Now I'm bringing up the iris. Again, it's overexposed. And now I'm going to bring it to about where I like it on my scope. Now you can scan over the scope and see this is the image that we originally had that looked pretty good. That's how you use the scope. You can adjust the iris, but the iris is for finite adjustment. It's not for a way to make your lighting look better. It's just to make little adjustments on detail. So once you go through the process of camera 1 and camera 2 looking the way that you want, you now try to match camera 1 and camera 2. Ideally, again, it occurs with the monitors if they're working, but either way, the scopes are where you're going to be really doing your level rating. So the way you do that is you're going to use the switcher. So you need to work with the TD. You need to ask the TD to do a split screen. The way the TD does the split screen is they have camera 1 or 2, whichever, in program and 1 in preview, as long as you have two different cameras. You then take this, get off of mix by just clicking that next button over, which is a split screen, and you take the fader bar and put it halfway. Now you're going to notice on here that you can't see it on the preview monitor, but you now can see on the program monitor. What you're looking for is really to see where here you can see the line. Okay, you can see the blacks are definitely good on camera 2 and not so good on camera 1. They're very gray, but our curtain pretty much seamlessly goes from one side to the other. That's what you're looking for. Obviously we need to work with our blacks, but the lighting itself looks pretty good. Now what you want to do is check that split on your scope. So follow me down to the scope. And what you want is your scope to look like, essentially one image. And as you look at this scope, it does pretty much. You can see where the line is, but it's not a huge jump. It's a pretty good match without doing any tweaking whatsoever. If we want to tweak it just a little bit, we want to bring this one up. See how when I move this up and down, I can bring that line up to match that exactly? That's an exact match. All right, then we know we're exactly matched with each other in terms of our luminance.